Hey guys, Moises here, and today I am showing you off my CPU miis. I originally made them from the Wii U, but I had to move the miis into my 3DS simply because I don't have the SD card, so I can show you the QR code so you can scan it and whatever. So I'm basically going to show off in my 3DS since I have an SD card. So yeah, I'm going to start showing off, and it's basically like 40 miis, so yeah. Alright, so let's get started. So first off, we have Albert. So here it is. So you can just pause it right here and scan it, and yeah. Alright, next up is Akihiro. So yeah, I transfer all my custom CPU miis to my 3DS, so yeah, here's Akihiro. Next up is Alonzo. There we go, right here. Next up we have is Bentley. There we go. Next up we have Brayden. There he is. Yep, right here. Alright, next up is Brian. Yep, there he is. There he is, so yeah. Alright, next up is Calvin, but it's actually spelled with the C, but you'll see his name. So yeah, there he is. That's him. Next up is Clyde. So yeah, I made him like that. And yeah, there he is. Alright. Next up is Michael. I apparently call him like, I would basically call him an overeater, but he's like a lazy person. So yeah, here's Michael. Okay, now, next up is Mitchell. And, yep, there he is. Like I said, pause it and scan it. So, yeah. Even though I'm recording this on 3DS, it's really hard to scan it though. Unless you can actually take a screenshot and save it to your pictures. Anyways, next up is Dimitri. There he is. Hope you guys can actually scan it very well. Unless if you have a 3DS, you guys can honestly scan it and then transfer it to your Wii U. Anyways, I have Edward. So, yep. There he is. And yeah. Alright. Next up is Cooper. Yep. There he is. And next up is Gale. He is very ugly. Like, I made him like that, and he turned out very ugly right now. So yeah, there he is. He looks like a freaking demon, I would say. Alright, next up is Gideon. So, you'll see his name when I tell you. Yep, Gideon. Yep. Next up we have is Joe. Then we have Luther. Yep. Next up we have Mateus. Yep. Alright, next up we have is Mason. So, yep, ignore the sound. Anyways, yep, here's Mason. Alright, next up we have is Maxie. So, yep, that's him. So, yep. Alright, next up is Miles, as you can see. Yep, that's Miles. Next up we have is Elijah. Yep. So, yep, there he is. Next up we have is Rylan. And if you probably may not know, he is Brayden's brother. He is Brayden's brother, so, yep. Next up we have is Silas. Yep. Next up we have is Asher. Yep, I just made him like that, so yeah. And, yep. Alright, next up is the clone of Tyrone, Tyrese. Yep. Apparently I named him Tyrese. He's barely the clone of Tyrone. Next up we have is Waylon. Yeah, he is very creepy, I would say. Like, really, really creepy. And yeah. Next up is William. And he's basically like, kind of like inspired by Oscar, but with like a different hairstyle, color, and he has the shades, so yeah. Next up is Jacob, and he's a Canadian me, yep, from Canada, and it's spelled with the K, not the C, when you spell Jacob. So yeah, Jacob. Alright, next up is Holden. Yep. So here's Holden. Next up we have is Finn. There he is. Nice to scan it. So yeah. Alright, next up we have is Bennett. Right? Yep. Here he is. Next up we have is Roman. Yeah. There he is. Alright, next up we have is Sean. Yep. That's him, literally. Next up we have is Jasper. Yeah, that's him. Next up we have is Carter. So, yep, he's the other me with the shades, and yeah. And there he is, so, yeah. Alright, next up is Christian. Apparently I showed off at least 38 of my miis. 38 miis that I showed only in Google Meet. But I haven't showed to the rest of y'all. So, yep, here's Christian. And here's Gavin. Alright, there's Gavin. There he is. Alright. Apparently I have 2 more miis to go. So, we have Winston. And he is a Jamaican me, I would say. So, here he is. He's a Jamaican me. And last but not least is Lamar. Yep, just made him like that. And there's Lamar. Alright guys, thanks for watching a showcase of my custom CPU miis. If you liked it, then yeah, I'll see you guys later. Comment down below which one's your favorite, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!